The TV remote felt heavy in my hand. Another night on the couch, chips crumbs scattered on my shirt. A wave of guilt washed over me. Was this it? Was this my life now? Scrolling through channels I saw an ad, a 5-kilometer race. People of all shapes and sizes, running, smiling, crossing the finish line. A crazy thought popped into my head. Could I do that? I hadn't run in years. My idea of cardio was walking to the fridge. But something about the ad sparked a fire in me. That night, I made a decision. I would run a 5-kilometer race, 30 days, no excuses. My starting point, 0. I couldn't even run for 5 minutes straight. My lungs burned, my legs ached. Every step was a struggle. But I kept telling myself, just one more step. I started with a mix of walking and running, short bursts of running, followed by longer walks to catch my breath. It wasn't pretty, but it was a start. By the end of the first week, I felt a glimmer of hope. I was still slow, still sore, but I was moving. Week 2 was about building consistency. I found a simple running plan online. It broke down my runs into manageable intervals. Run for a bit, walk for a bit, repeat. The structure helped. I wasn't just running aimlessly. I had a plan, a goal for each workout. I also started paying attention to my form, keeping my head up, shoulders relaxed, landing softly on my feet. It made a difference. Running felt a little easier, a little smoother. The mental game was just as important. When I felt like giving up, I reminded myself why I started. I pictured myself crossing that finish line, the feeling of accomplishment, the pride. I started to enjoy my runs, the fresh air, the feeling of my body moving, the endorphin rush after a good workout. It wasn't always easy, but I was starting to see progress. My endurance was improving. I could run for longer stretches without stopping. I even started looking forward to my runs. It was a chance to clear my head, to challenge myself, to prove to myself that I could do hard things. Week 3 brought a breakthrough. I ran 2 kilometers without stopping. 2 kilometers! It felt amazing. I was actually doing this. I learned about pacing, not starting too fast, conserving my energy for the long haul. It was a game changer. My runs felt more controlled, more sustainable. But then came the inevitable setback. A sharp pain in my knee. I panicked. Was this it? Was my 5-kilometer dream over? I rested for a few days, iced my knee and stretched regularly. I was scared to start running again, worried about injuring myself further, but I knew I couldn't give up now. I started slowly, cautiously, listening to my body. The pain gradually subsided. I learned the importance of listening to my body, of resting when I needed to, of not pushing myself too hard too soon. It was a valuable lesson. Section 4, Pushing Through Pain. Week 4 was all about building confidence and mental toughness. I was running longer distances than ever before. 3 kilometers, 4 kilometers. My body was getting stronger, but it was my mind that surprised me the most. I started using mental visualization, picturing myself running the actual 5-kilometer race, hearing the crowd cheering, seeing myself cross that finish line. It helped me push through the tough moments to stay motivated when my legs felt heavy and my lungs burned. I also started thinking about the practical aspects of the race. What would I wear? What would I eat beforehand? I wanted to be prepared to eliminate any unnecessary stress on race day. The excitement was building. I was nervous, but mostly I was proud of myself. I had come so far in just 4 short weeks. Section 5, almost there. The final week arrived in a blur, tapering my runs, resting my legs, fueling my body with healthy foods. I laid out my running gear the night before. Shoes, socks, shorts, shirt. It felt real. A mix of nerves and excitement bubbled inside me. I had a light breakfast, stretched carefully, and headed to the starting line. The atmosphere was electric. Music pumping, people chatting, a shared sense of anticipation in the air. I took a deep breath, trying to calm my nerves. This was it. The moment I had been working towards for the past month. I felt a tap on my shoulder. It was my neighbor, Sarah. She had seen me running around the neighborhood and decided to sign up for the 5-kilometer too. We wished each other luck. Then, the starting horn blared. Section 6, Race Day. We were off. The first kilometer flew by. Adrenaline coursed through my veins. I resisted the urge to start too fast, remembering my pacing strategy. My breathing was steady. My legs felt strong. I was doing this. The second kilometer was tougher. The initial excitement wore off and I had to dig deep. I reminded myself of how far I had come. I thought about all those early morning runs, the sweat, the sore muscles, the times I wanted to give up but didn't. It gave me the strength to keep going. The last kilometer was a blur. My legs burned, my lungs ached, but I could see the finish line in the distance. A surge of energy propelled me forward. I crossed the finish line, completely spent but utterly exhilarated. I had done it. Section 7. You can do it too. 30 days, from couch potato to 5-kilometer finisher. The experience taught me so much more than just how to run. It taught me about setting goals and working towards them, about pushing my limits and discovering my inner strength. It taught me about the power of consistency, of showing up even when I didn't feel like it. It wasn't about speed or winning, it was about challenging myself, proving to myself that I was capable of more than I thought possible. If I can do it, anyone can. So get off the couch, lace up those running shoes and start running, one step at a time. You might surprise yourself.